Hey, coders! Today we're talking about something that almost every beginner programmer experiences. That frustrating moment when you try to build something on your own and your mind goes completely blank. You've watched countless tutorials. You've coded along with every single one. You thought you understood everything. But now you're staring at an empty screen, and it feels like you've never written a line of code in your life. If this sounds familiar, you're experiencing what we call tutorial hell. And today I'm going to explain exactly why this happens and how to break free from it. The first reason this happens is what I call the illusion of understanding. When you're following along with a tutorial, everything makes perfect sense. The instructor is explaining each step, the code is right there for you to copy, and you're nodding along thinking, yeah, I get this. But here's the thing. What you're actually doing is recognition, not recall. It's like seeing a person's face and thinking, oh yeah, I know them, versus having to describe their face to someone else from memory. These are two completely different mental skills. The second reason is that tutorials give you a predetermined path. The instructor already knows exactly what problems you'll face and how to solve them. But in real coding, you're faced with dozens of small decisions at every step. Should you use a for loop or while loop? Should this be a function or a method? How should you structure your data? The third reason is that tutorials rarely show the messy reality of coding. They don't show the debugging process, the Google searches, the Stack Overflow visits, or the trial and error. It's like watching a cooking show where all the ingredients are pre-measured and the mess is cleaned up between shots. But real coding is messy. You'll write code, delete it, rewrite it, look things up, get errors, and figure things out through experimentation. That's normal. But if you've only seen polished tutorials, this process can feel wrong and discouraging. So, how do we break free from tutorial hell? 1. Start small. Don't try to build complex projects right away. Begin with tiny programs that do one simple thing. Even if it's just a program that prints hello 10 times in different colors. 1. Practice active recall. After watching a tutorial, close the video and try to recreate what you learned without looking. You'll probably get stuck. That's good. That's where real learning happens. 1. Embrace the struggle. Set aside dedicated time for struggling with code. I call these struggle sessions. Give yourself permission to spend an hour just experimenting and making mistakes. 1. Build variations. Take projects from tutorials and modify them. If you built a to-do list, try adding categories. If you made a calculator, add new operations. 1. Read other people's code. Start looking at open source projects or code on GitHub. You'll see that even experienced developers write messy code sometimes, and that's okay. Remember, feeling stuck doesn't mean you're not learning. It means you're transitioning from following to creating, and that's always challenging at first. Speaking of breaking free from tutorial hell, I want to tell you about something that's been game-changing for many of my viewers. If you're serious about learning to code and landing a job in tech, check out AlgoCademy.com. Unlike traditional coding platforms, AlgoCademy focuses specifically on developing your problem-solving skills and coding thought process. What makes AlgoCademy different is their interactive, step-by-step approach. Instead of just showing you solutions, they guide you through the thinking process of solving coding problems. I've seen students go from feeling stuck in tutorial hell to confidently solving real coding problems and landing their first tech jobs. If that sounds like something you're interested in, head over to algocademy.com and start your journey today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more programming tips. Drop a comment below sharing your experience with tutorial hell. I'd love to hear your story.